Happy Friday, everyone, and welcome to Free For All Friday, episode number 20. So this week, I thought I would show you guys some images right here of Halloween's past. These are images from my childhood, so warning, if you don't like these types of videos, go ahead and exit out right now, but we're going to get started with my first Halloween! So the year was 1991. That is me and a bag of leaves, and I'm not too sure if my mother was trying to get rid of me at the dump or not, but anyways, yeah, like I said, that's my grandmother rescuing me from the bag of leaves right there. More pictures of me and some leaves. More pictures. There's me on the hill with my grandmother's dog. Look at that. Sporting the classic flannel colors of fall in New England. That right there is, I guess it would be my first Halloween costume, but I guess that would be my first Halloween costume then. I was dressed up like I was dressed up like this bag of trash holding a pumpkin. I think they were trying to get rid of me at an early start. So after searching on the shelves, I found the second year of my life. There's gotta be a picture of Halloween. There we go. I was a ghost Mickey. Ghost Mickey Mouse. Another year. This must have been when I was 3 years old. Look at those pumpkins. Look at those jack-o'-lanterns, whatever you want to call them. Look at that one. And there I am. I'm a scarecrow. Did I scare you? Easter, Christmas. Halloween comes after Easter, right? Right? What? Where's these pictures at? Oh, I'm back to Christmas. Oh, here we go. Halloween, and I think this was kindergarten? Kindergarten, I'm going to go with. Yes, I think this is kindergarten. So this is Halloween in kindergarten. My mom made this really amazing backyard party. I know this doesn't look like much, but that was like a haunted house, or like a haunted cabinet, basically, and there was some fences and pumpkins, and she tried really, really hard, and there was a ghost, and there was balloons on the clothesline, and that was everybody in costumes in kindergarten at Mata Della Rosa School in Holyoke. I forgot, that kid's a Power Ranger. That movie's coming up, so that would be a cool costume idea for this year, to be a Power Ranger. There we all dressed up, heading out like kids do, trick-or-treating. They had this parade. So for Halloween, they would do this parade, and we'd all dress up and march around like the cul-de-sac where the school was. Here it is. Here's a parade. There's me with my next-door neighbor who lives behind my house. We're walking. She was Pocahontas that year, and I was Merlin the Magician. There was a Power Ranger and Peter Pan and a white. Power Rangers was very, very popular at the time, if you couldn't tell. I mean, everybody's got a Power Ranger costume. You got blue Power Ranger, red Power Ranger, white Power Ranger. See? Power Ranger, Power Ranger, everybody's a Power Ranger. And I was a wizard. I was a wizard. Everybody was a Power Ranger, and I was a wizard. But that's okay. I got to go with Pocahontas. So, this Power Ranger had to walk with a boy, and I got with Pocahontas. So, yeah, it pays to be different, right? Anyways, that was, I don't know why, but for some reason that mask I made and thought it went with the costume, and then I had it kind of looks like a golden apple from, why is this fluorescent light? Okay, it kind of looks like a golden apple from Minecraft, but it's like a styrofoam ball, and it had gold sequins stuff on it. I just remember that was a really, really cool costume, and I think those are actually the first pumpkins I ever carved by myself without help. I think that's all the Halloween pictures from that year. Yeah, we're on to Christmas. Look! Disney World! MGM, before it was Hollywood Studios. Just remember, folks, if it's a Kodak picture from the 70s and you were born after that, you're probably not going to be in it. Why do they have to give out birth certificates that say standard certificate of live birth? Do they give one out for a dead birth? I think that may have been all the Halloween pictures. come in between those those trees. Yeah, right there. So after about 1 hour of searching, stop it! That's a cat, he's clawing through the door. So after about 1 hour of searching, I can't find any more pictures, but my mom says there are more. So I don't know, maybe for Halloween I'll throw a couple more in there, but that's it for the pictures of the flashback of memory lane for now. And the jets are gonna come flying over again. Tried to record that part like 3 times there and they kept flying over. There's a army base right over there. Look at this tree. Look at this tree. No word of lie, like 2-3 weeks ago, they went flying over at like 5 o'clock in the morning, 5:30 in the morning, and there was like 12 of them that were flying over. And they were so loud, they were flying so close. They're going in between the trees now, but they were flying so loud and so close, and I never heard that many take off at the same time. So like I woke up from like dead sleep and just turned on the TV expecting to see like some terror attack or something like that, but never happened. They were just doing training exercises, but scared the shit. Looked out of the back porch and I looked up in the sky and it was like they were in like a V pattern, like geese. Speaking of geese, they have not flown south yet for the winter. Do you want to get out that bad? Go. Be free. Jake, watch Tiger. But yeah, if you guys couldn't tell, I'm up at my mom's house. I've been here before. I've showed you guys this video before. Well, of course, I've been here before. I grew up here. So my mom went on a quick trip to Las Vegas. She went to the Grand Canyon. She went to the Hoover Dam. There's a couple different places she went, but definitely a place that I want to check out sometime in my lifetime before I die. But you know what I mean. I've showed you this place before. It's a dreary, damp, dark fall day, and I had planned to go somewhere else with you guys. I was gonna go up to an abandoned place, but it's just been nasty out all day. So I want to take a second real quick to apologize to you guys. I know there's a bunch of you out there that I usually watch your videos every single time you get one uploaded. I'm always out there commenting and, you know, hitting the thumbs up button. But this Monday morning I had something happen that I did not expect to happen, that I did not want to happen. I did not expect it was going to happen then, and every single thing from that point on Monday morning at 10:15, the rest of the week got messed up. So for those of you who watch my weekend vlogs, there was a weekend vlog a couple weeks back. My cat Sabrina, she was a stray that when I was about 9 years old was wandering around my pool, and this cat was so severely malnourished that you could see her ribs. As I'm saying that, the dog is trying to eat the cat's food. Get away, Jake. Eat that. Come on. Eat that. Give Tiger back his food. And that food's for Chloe. Okay, like I was saying. So, my cat Sabrina, when I was 9 years old, was hanging around my pool. She was a stray. You could see her ribs. She was starved, and her fur was a little ruffled up. She was a young cat, and she didn't look like she was in 100% shape. So not listening to what my mother had told me, I went into the house and I grabbed some tuna fish, and I forgot what else I grabbed, but I brought food out to this cat, and this cat ate it up. And I kept doing this a couple of times, and my mom warned me. She's like, you can't feed a stray, it's gonna hang out here. But I was young, I didn't really understand that concept. Needless to say, she became our cat, and about 3 to 6 months after her becoming our cat, she had kittens. Now, from what I can remember, she had 5 or 6 kittens, and one of them was a stillborn. I remember we gave one of them to my teacher, and we gave 2 of them away to other people, and we kept one. So the one we have here is named Chloe, and she was the runt of the litter. We let everybody pick, you know, when they came over to check the cats out, we let everybody pick their own cat, and being the runt, nobody seemed to want her. But that didn't matter because we wanted her, we kept her, and we loved her, and she's still with us. So back to Sabrina, we had her for 17 years. She was in this house for 17 years. I have so many stories that I could tell you from this cat where You know, she'd sneak out the back door and I'd be sitting there on the couch and watching her as she walks into the middle of the road and lays down on the yellow stripes just because the pavement's warm, and my mom going out there chasing after her, and just, you know, so many funny cat stories that I have. So she developed a tumor on her face, and it was about right there, you know, between her nose and her eye. And the doctor or the veterinarian had said that there's not too much we can do, you know, for her being her age and the amount of surgery and radiation and everything that would have to go through it, it would be more harmful than good. So the doctor said to us in a nutshell, just let her live the rest of her life happily. She's a happy fat cat. She, you know, she was playful, she was affectionate, she was everything. She was an amazing pet. And the doctor warned us that if this tumor kept growing, they might have to get to the point where they would have to put her down. And they also said that if the tumor were to ever burst and start bleeding, then we would have to put her down. So there I am, Monday morning. It's 9:15, Columbus Day, this past Monday morning. I'm getting all set to go with Amanda. We were going to go up to the Mohawk Trail, and I was going to film Adventure Wednesday. I was going to take the drone up there. So I had a whole bunch of stuff planned for that day that if I was able to get it done, it would help me out for the rest of the week and help me to accomplish everything else that I have to do, because I do a bunch of side jobs in addition to doing this. So like I said, 10:15 Monday morning, I got a call from my mom, and usually right before I can even say hello, she's already saying hi on the phone, and I could just tell the phone call was different. I could tell it was off. It was quiet in the beginning, and then I could hear her crying, and she said that we're going to the vet, and I know exactly what that meant. So I got all my stuff. I texted Amanda. I told her I'm going to be a while, and I shot right up the road. So like where we live, my mom would literally have driven from here to the top of the mountain where the vet is, and I drove from here to the top of the mountain where the vet is. And I met her there, and it was about 10:30, and you could see there was blood on the towel that was inside the cat carrier, and she didn't look happy. She didn't look like she was loving life. She looked sad. She looked miserable, and long story short, the doctor came in, and we had to make the difficult decision that no pet owner should ever have to make. I loved that cat so much. Before her, I never had cats. I didn't like cats. And just seeing her out there and just starving, and me wanting, I wanted to be a veterinarian when I was younger. And when I saw this cat out there starving, and just the whole fact that I helped it and watched her, you know, give birth to kittens, and we kept the cat, and we had her for the majority of my life. More than 3/4 of my life, this cat was a part of it. And it was just sad. She's not the first pet that we've had to put down. We had a dog that had some issues later on in life, but that's a story for a different day. I just want to talk about Sabrina. She got to the point where she would get up and she'd eat a little bit, or, you know, she'd walk around the house, or she'd want to go outside for a little while, but she just was nothing. She was a fraction of her old self, and just having to put her down just wasn't pleasant. It wasn't a pleasant experience. It wasn't a pleasant start to this week, or the pleasant ending of a holiday weekend. I even remember saying to Amanda before we had left to go to Portland, Maine and Mount Washington, because I had to watch the house then. But I remember saying to Amanda, I have a feeling this is going to be the last time that I get to see this cat. But thankfully she was with us for another 2 months since then. She blessed us by having 2 more months on this planet, and you can't ask for anything else. Alright guys, on that note, that is going to end it for this episode of Free For All Friday. Thank you very much for watching. It's kind of a nostalgic and sad episode, but we're going to move forward from that. Next week we have the 21st episode of Free For All Friday. Yes, that's right. The 21st episode of Free For All Friday is going to be on the 21st of October. So I got a couple ideas in my head for an awesome episode, but I want to hear some suggestions from you guys on what type of episode. I want to do 21 something, whether it's 21 shots or eat 21 hamburgers or something like that. Let me know. 21 what? What do you want to see me do 21 of in the comment section below? I will see everybody tomorrow for this Saturday evening rant. You guys enjoy the rest of your Friday. Peace! One last thing. Let me know what you think of the new outro for this channel. Peace!